When Afe Babalola University, Abuad, took off in Ado-Ekiti, the Ekiti state capital, on the 4th of January 2010, it broke an instant record.
We are the first university that will start on a permanent site with all structures on ground.
The driving force behind Abuad, Afe Babalola, has found in Abuad a channel of expression of his noble ideals, which have been adequately encapsulated in his autobiography, Impossibility Made Possible.
It is the first university to be described by the Nigerian University Commission as a benchmark and reference point for other universities. In other words, you want to know what a university is, go to Afe Babalola University.
We have been described as the fastest growing private university in Africa, and nobody has disputed that fact. And when people come here, they marvel at the extent of infrastructural development.
The most outstanding features of Abuad from inception were in its infrastructural provisions and learning tools. One of Abuad's landmark events in its first 3 years was the commissioning of what has been acknowledged as the most sophisticated law college in this part of the world.
A modern building dedicated to law alone, which has 1,500 capacity auditorium.
Simply unbelievable. I'm amazed at the level of investment, facilities and dedication. It is certainly the best law college in West Africa.
The accelerated growth of Abuad is a reflection of a vision that took its root from years of rich experience of its founder.
The school is developing rapidly.
The growth is very sporadic.
The school has a very, very bright future.
We are sure that this place will be comfortable for learning for any child that is fortunate to be admitted to the university.
If you have a kind of arrangement like this, and this is just the beginning, then I want to imagine when it is having its golden anniversary. I think it has a place to go. There's a future for this university.
Abuad.
And I hope and pray I'll be part of that future if my kid is here.
Abuad is a model of higher education institution which we are proud of and happy to be concerned with for a long time.
Testimonials on the accomplishments of Abuad have come from leading authorities in and outside Africa.
In 2009, Afe Babalola set up the Afe Babalola University as an expression of his commitment to help aid the transformation of education in Nigeria. He has said that he hopes other universities in the country will use it as a model to deliver quality higher education. And a model it is, the fastest growing new university in Africa, with its commitment to standards, ethical behavior, and high quality academic and skills development. It has been acknowledged by UNESCO as a model of excellence, a world-class institution of learning.
In 2011, Abuad introduced mechatronic engineering as a course of study.
Discover a world in which state-of-the-art technology controls material flow, handling systems, and robots.
It was a first in any educational institution in West Africa.
This shows the university as an institution that is open to the issues of innovation.
The Abuad here is innovative because they are the only ones who saw mechatronics where others have not seen it.
This university was conceived as a Pacesetter, but in fact was born as a Pacesetter. And today it's a Pacesetter in mechatronics.
Abuad has become a reference point as far as mechatronics is concerned.
Today, beside the new engineering building, is a block dedicated to mechatronics.
This fact center could be, with the one in El Salvador, the most successful one in the world we have.
You see what we call the Festo Center. It's a separate building entirely that is built by a German company.
Festo is a global supplier of automation equipment, one of the biggest in the world. And we also supply training equipment and training know-how. So this center here will become what we call a FACT center. FACT means Festo Authorization and Certification Training Center. That means Abuad will be authorized by FESTO to run training programs for students and for industry under the name of FESTO.
Strong point is industrial automation and process control.
In line with its positioning as a pacesetter, Abuad utilizes every opportunity to expose its students and lecturers to all technological advancements.
I'm here to train them on the equipment and the curriculum that we delivered, on the electronics, the robotics, the hydraulics, the pneumatics, the computer repair, the air conditioning and refrigeration repair, the power engine and small engine repair.
We tend to feel that our students should be more versatile and look at engineering in its holistic form.
On the strength of the quality of its facilities, Abuad was described by the Nigerian Society of Engineers in 2015 as Nigeria's model for engineering studies.
This is the best I've seen anywhere. This is a template that all Nigerian universities in engineering must borrow from.
Abuad.
We would want to recommend, encourage, and anything that all universities doing engineering should do a peer review. Come here and see what is happening.
Abuad has initiated and designed a number of academic programs which have all been integrated into the Nigerian educational curriculum. Among these programs are Social Justice, Intelligence and Security Studies, Human Biology, Mechatronics, and others, which all received the accreditation of the National Universities Commission. Abuad started with 12 undergraduate programs in 2010. Today, there are 46 undergraduate and postgraduate programs, all 100% accredited. The university has affiliation with 40 organizations across the world. In its 5 colleges, Abuad currently has a total of 70 classrooms, 5 auditoriums, and 80 laboratories. Apart from the central e-library, there are 6 other libraries in the 5 colleges and the clinical complex in Ado-Ekiti. In 2011, during the visit of the NUC accreditation team to the College of Medicine and Health Sciences, this is the testimony of the head of the NUC team.
We have been to Afe Babalola University, and I think words cannot praise enough what we have seen there. We have been on several assignments of this nature all over the country, and the first thing that we looked at, we said that even the federal government cannot do as much.
Soon after that visit, Abuad received NUC's approval to run its medical college. The College of Medicine took off in the 2011-2012 academic session with 4 departments: MBBS, Anatomy, Physiology, and Human Nutrition and Dietetics. A year after, 2 more departments were introduced. They were the Medical and Laboratory Science and Nursing Science. Pharmacology and Public Health departments were introduced in 2013. In order to enhance its medical program, Abuad signed an MOU with the Federal Medical Center FMC Ado-Ekiti in Ekiti State Capital, resulting in the building of a clinical complex in the center by Abuad. Not satisfied with the absence of complete control of the academic medical facility, Abuad embarked on the construction of its own hospital in 2015. After 2 years of rigorous work, Abuad Multi-System Hospital was ready for commissioning on Friday, the 20th of October 2017.
To the glory of God the Father, Amen. The Son, Amen. And the Holy Spirit. Amen.
This is a special day for Nigeria.
This is going to be the best hospital in the whole of West Africa, if not Africa.
It will go a long way in addressing medical tourism in Nigeria. I will recommend it to any Nigerian.
I've always dreamt of great things. I'm a great dreamer. It is those who fulfill their dreams that can be called successful people. Translating your dreams to reality is a different thing. Now I have translated my dreams into reality right from youth, when I had no opportunity of going to secondary school or university.
There is a secondary school. There are different components to the farm. There is the hospital, which I regard as the best in the country. And I go around promoting it.
Abuad Multi-System Hospital has not only served as the most modern teaching hospital in Nigeria, it has also proved itself as Nigeria's #1 medical center. The 400-bed ultra-modern hospital is ICT-driven. It runs a paperless model of operation and a pneumatic tube system. Abuad Multi-System Hospital has its independent power plant, thereby making it self-dependent in its 24-hour electricity supply. To make Abuad accessible to more people, there is a helipad for air ambulance services. Abuad Multi-System Hospital has set the pace for healthcare delivery system in Africa. Abuad is the only university known in Nigeria to operate 2 teaching hospitals: the Federal Teaching Hospital in Ado-Ekiti and Abuad Multi-System Hospital in Ado-Ekiti. After its takeoff, Abuad Multi-System Hospital took a leap to the forefront of Nigeria's healthcare system with its array of breathtaking health equipment and a number of medical breakthroughs. The Multi-System Hospital has organized several free health missions as a social responsibility to its community. It has continued to attend satisfactorily to referrals from every part of Nigeria. Successful heart surgeries have been carried out and mental patients treated, rehabilitated, and reunited with their families. In October 2021, Abuad conducted its first kidney transplant. In the heat of COVID-19 pandemic, the founder of Abuad, Afe Babalola, challenged his medical team to embark on a research for a solution to COVID. The research was successful. Today, the pharmaceutical department of Abuad has produced a herbal product known as Abuad Virusodin, which has been listed by NAFDAC to be used as an immune booster and antioxidant.
My vision is to establish a university and a hospital which will be functional, will be qualitative, and which will make everybody working there proud.
Monday, 21st May 2018, a day when a quadruplet of projects were commissioned in a ceremony attended by a cross-section of Nigerians, including 2 of the country's former heads of state, retired General Yakubu Gowon and Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. The National Universities Commission, NUC, was represented by its former and present executive secretaries, Professor Peter Okebukola, Julius Okoje, and the incumbent, Professor Abubakar Rashid.
The intervention of an extraordinary legal luminary, a senior citizen, and the founder and the father of what is certainly emerging as the largest and most accomplished private university in Nigeria. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, I cut this step to declare this Faculty of Social and Management Sciences building open.
The next project was the telemedicine equipment in the Abuad Multi-System Hospital, commissioned by Nigeria's former head of state, retired General Yakubu Gowon. Explaining the significance of the telemedicine equipment was the leader of the medical team from Aster Hospital, Dubai, an ally of Abuad.
Nigerian can come here and basis on his case will be able to triage and give them an appropriate doctor who can address his issues. So you're going to see now a live demo where all the vital parameters of the patient are going to be measured and sent into the doctor, and the doctor is going to recommend what is the most appropriate way of treating this patient.
College of Postgraduate Studies was commissioned by the Ewi of Ado-Ekiti, Oba Rufus Adejugbe.
I want to pray that God will bless this building, all the people that will work therein, and our students too, that this is going to be the beginning of good things to come to us, glad of it this day.
This is the planetarium.
Abuad Planetarium was commissioned by former President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo.
You have set a standard that will be difficult to match. Well, to the honor and glory of God Almighty. This particular planetarium, the first of its kind in any educational institution in the country, to the eternal glory of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and for the benefit of all those who will learn about, not only about the world we live in, but about the space that will also occupy. May this be of great benefit to all concerned. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
In 2019, Abuad initiated an industrial park.
The purpose of the industrial park, according to the founder, is to industrialize Ekiti. Number 2, to create a synergy between the industry and the academia. Our students, when they finish, especially the engineering and the science students, they have to be looking for where to do their IT. But with this, they don't need to go far.
Abuad Industrial Park has 121 factories.
Abuad we can, Abuad we can, founded by Afe.
In 2021, the foundation of an independent power project, IPP, was laid. Today, the university and the industrial park are powered by Abuad Power Grid.
There's no way you can have quality education without the city.
The expansion of Abuad is multidimensional. Hostels, residential quarters, offices have continued to spring up.
It's now my distinct honor to cut the tape to signify the commissioning of this pharmacy building to the glory of God, to the glory of the deepening of knowledge, production, and expansion of the frontier of knowledge, especially to do with the much-needed pharmaceutical industry and the breakthrough.
This building is going to serve as the e-learning resource center for the university. Just recently, the NUC came for e-learning readiness assessment, and Abuad was given 100%. This center is going to provide computer-based testing service for the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination that is powered by JAM.
I, on behalf of the Joint Admissions
Abuad CBT Center is equipped with over 500 high-end computer systems customized for Abuad.
What this center will do and its impact, not just for Abuad, for Nigeria and humanity beyond the shores of this country.
Upgrade of learning tools in Abuad is an endless process.
Medical education now in the modern world is based on medical students learning their skills. First on mannequins.
I think my vagina is bleeding.
These are instruments that look and simulate human beings. And we have just invested hugely in building clinical laboratory science that is the biggest and is going to be the best in Nigeria.
The hospital has been accredited by the National Postgraduate Medical College for residency training in family medicine. With effect from February 2023, 500-level students of medicine of Afe Babalola University, Ado-Ekiti, Abuad, Southwest Nigeria, will have an opportunity of clinical training at Johns Hopkins University, USA. The program has been made possible by a tripartite agreement reached among Johns Hopkins University, Abuad, and Little by Little Foundation. Representatives of the three parties met in Ado-Ekiti, the Ekiti state capital, on Tuesday, 10th January 2023, to sign a memorandum of understanding.
By this agreement, Abuad students who qualify from us will go to the Hopkins, where they will have special post-training.
The new partnership will further strengthen the academic profile of Afe Babalola University.
This is the beginning of greater things to come on the part of quality and functional education to impact on our students and the profession.
We are going to have doctors in Nigeria who are good and perfect, that you can compare favorably with those ones in the United States, because they have been trained from there as well.
If there's any university that can be called federal, ours is the federal university.
Founded by Afe Babalola, a believer in industry and determination. A unique environment with aesthetic structures, a Beconi University. Delivery unequal, design for high quality education to mold character and infuse knowledge how to lead others. Proud of Abuad, they launch a path to excellence with determination and faith in our philosophy of industry, service and character. Our future for greatness and excellence is assured. And excellence is assured. And excellence is assured.
Abuad, providing the missing link.